and the 7 from the West will be announced tomorrow. Let's go over the West. I believe is easier. So let's do your 7 in the West first, and then I'll go.
I feel like most people is fairly similar, right? Isn't
Yeah,
East
West
more
is
like
pretty.
up in
The
the
West is way more for sure than the East. The East is like kind of random.
All right, I have Damian Lillard,
Yep.
Chris Paul,
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell,
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Gobert,
Mm-hmm.
Paul George,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Davis.
Uh-huh.
Is it 7 or 8?
One more.
Okay. And then it
That's
was up
no,
in
that,
the
that
air.
was you just named 6 right there.
Right, and then it was up in the air for me between Zion and Chris Middleton, but I'm gonna go with Zion just because I just bought his card. So
That's right. No, and Chris Middleton is in the East, so you
I
pulled that
messed
out
that
anyway.
up.
Yeah, Zion's in the West. So honestly, those are mine. Those are mine in the West.
Oh really?
Yeah, Paul. Yep, you named my 7 in the West.
Is there anyone that's like more up in the air? Zion is probably up
Zion
in the
is
air.
the number 12. You'd have to pull up the West again for me real quick if we can, but of course, can you or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, leave that shit. Let's just go fly. Oh yeah, so the only other one is because the Spurs are 16 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
People are talking DeMar DeRozan because they're 16 and 11. He's the best player. I think he's averaging like 25 and 5. So he would be the only one. The people like De'Aaron Fox for the Kings, but they're 12 and 18. There's no one else. The Grizzlies, John Morant was hurt for too long. And that's it. It's literally, I think, in that last spot. I guess the other one would be if you want to put Devin Booker from the Suns. But he has. If you had to pick one from the Suns right now, it has to be Chris Paul. So, yeah. So I have the last two are basically DeMar DeRozan and Zion. So, but yeah,
I'll just do my East then.
I got Zion. Yeah, Middleton's an option in the East. If you want to do that, he's still up in the yeah.
I didn't put him on my list.
Okay.
I don't know why I messed that up. I have James Harden, Jason Tatum, Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, Jaylen Brown, DeMontis, what's his last name? Sabonis. And then it was up in the air between Trae Young and Ben Simmons, and I went with Trae Young.
Okay. That's a good list. That's a good list.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are... Can you go to the Eastern now that we're just messing this up all over the place?
Right.
Okay, yeah. So you said everyone right. James Harden. Mine are James Harden, Domantas Sabonis, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Zach LaVine. And then the next, this is where it gets hard because then of the 2 spots left, you have Julius Randle, Chris Middleton, Bam Adebayo, Trae Young, Ben Simmons, and Gordon Hayward. I would like to see Julius Randle and Gordon Hayward. I want Julius Randle and Gordon Hayward, but I think they're gonna do Chris Middleton and Bam Adebayo. So I want Hayward and Julius Randle, but I think they're gonna do Middleton and Adebayo.
But we find out tomorrow.
We find out tomorrow night. The reserves will be announced. Yeah, Julius Randle and Hayward is who I want, but Adebayo, Middleton. Trae Young might go on there too, just because at this point I think they're just putting all the stars on there. And what's interesting too with the NBA All-Star Game this year, it used to be a 4-day, like a 3-day weekend. Now they're doing all the skills contests and 3-point contests before the game. Like it used to be spread out.
I thought you were saying it was at halftime.
Well,
is that
the skills 3-point before, and then the slam dunk competition they're gonna do at halftime. So they're gonna do it all into one night. It used to be like All-Star Weekend 3-day event, but now they're gonna put everything all in one night just because of the pandemic, I'm assuming. And that's really it with NBA All-Star Reserves. Right? We just wanted to get out our picks just because dropping tomorrow night. Everybody's been talking about it, so that's that with the video. Click the like, subscribe button below. And hit the little chime button.
That's perfect. That'd be funny.